back to Eyezzzick Games. I'm Eyezzzick here with another Ark tutorial. Today we're going to go over something pretty basic, and that's how to upload and download your survivor across the different arcs within the game. Meaning that if your server is clustered with several different maps like the Island, Scorched Earth, Genesis, etc., you'll be able to take your specific character from, say, the Island over to Genesis and have all the same levels and stats that you had on the Island. So, what you're looking for on most maps is going to be one of these three big obelisks. They're really easy to find, and depending on where they are, pretty easy to get to. Along with these obelisks, you can also look for the drops, like the yellow, purple, red, green drops all around, or the little drops within caves and the sea. They will all have the same ability to transfer you through the arcs. Now, under these obelisks, you're going to find this little terminal right here. And you can access its inventory, and there's a couple different things that you can do with it. You can either summon bosses, and it will tell you all the crafting requirements you need for each one of these bosses, upload and download a bunch of different tames, and upload and download things within your inventory to store. So say if I wanted to store this cooked prime meat, I can throw it in there, and it's going to stay here for 24 hours before the server automatically deletes it and you can't get it back. So if you do store a bunch of stuff here, you need to make sure that you go and get it back before the timer runs out. On different servers, that would be different rates. I've been on servers where it's an hour, 8 hours. This server allows me to store it there for a full day before deleting it. So I can store a bunch of different stuff in here and then come back and get it later. It's instant space, so it's saved to your character. No one else can access your specific Ark data. So you can store a bunch of valuables up here if you're trying to hide or, grind a bunch of different resources or transfer a bunch of resources over to another server without it being stolen or destroyed. Just make sure you get it back before the timer runs out. So along with being able to do all that, you can also travel to another server with your current survivor. With everything in your inventory, all of that's going to transfer over. So we'll show you an example here. When you hit travel to another server, all the servers that are connected to your specific cluster are going to be listed right here. So you can see we have Val, Scorched Earth, Ragnarok, Genesis, etc. all linked onto here. So I'm going to jump to two servers that do not share the obelisk thing, and you have to access two different types of terminals to be able to travel to these different servers. So we're going to click right here on Extinction, and then you're just going to hit this Join with Survivor. And depending on your internet, how many mods you have hooked up, and your own computer is going to, explain how long it takes for you to hop server to server. But regardless, you should be able to just hop right in. You'll see right here it's loading for me. As soon as it's done loading everything that the game needs to load, it's going to download my survivor right into Extinction. So here we are. Now you're not going to hit create new survivor. All you're going to do is spawn a new survivor. So there we go. See, here I am. I'm on Extinction, and it has all of the stuff in my inventory that I had beforehand. So this is my survivor with the same levels, all the exact same, just on a different map. So that's how you carry your survivor from server to server. Now I'm going to find a terminal on Extinction to show you what it looks like, and then we'll hop over to Genesis and show you what a terminal looks like on Genesis. So I'll be right back. Alright, here we are back. I found one of the terminals. These will be spread. There's like these little parasol, like umbrella looking things spread all throughout the map. You find them mostly in the city, the center part of the map, and there's a couple spread throughout the rest of the map as well. But these are what you're looking for. There are obelisks, but it's just much easier to find one of these things. So again, just access the terminal, hit travel to another server, and we're going to travel over to Genesis to show you what those ones look like, and then that'll be that. You'll know how to transfer from map to map, and you can enjoy having tribes across maps, taming unique bosses, taming unique creatures, fighting unique bosses across the maps, and just experiencing the game as a whole instead of always being trapped to one specific map. Alright, so here we are in Genesis, and the terminals look a little bit different on Genesis as well. I know there's one on this island. It's right over... Ah, there it is. And it's going to look like, kind of like the drops in caves. It's going to be this little terminal thing right here. Big tech wreck's in behind me. But again, you just access this inventory. You have your creatures, Ark data, and then you can travel to another server from there as well. So I hope this, explain how people transfer from island to island. I hope that this makes you a little less nervous to take your character and just go and explore those other maps. So it's pretty easy, pretty basic. I know newer players don't really know that until someone explains it to them or shows them. So I hope this helped, and yeah, enjoy your new maps, guys.